and Communications for the City of Battle Creek, and this is the City Commission regular agenda preview for Tuesday, February 20th. If you're new to these preview videos or need a reminder about the different parts of our agendas, check out the link to our introduction video down in the description box. You can follow along with the agendas on our website, battlecreekmi.gov. Visit the Your Government tab, Mayor and City Commission, then Agendas, Minutes, and Videos. Click under Online Agenda for the date of the agenda you want to see. The Commission meeting starts at 7 p.m. in the Commission chambers at City Hall, which is up on the 3rd floor. The Commission will present 9 beautiful Battle Creek Awards across the city. The nominations for these come from the Neighborhood Planning Councils for properties neighbors and business owners have improved or keep nice, helping make their neighborhoods welcoming and vibrant. You can learn more about the Neighborhood Planning Councils at battlecreekmi.gov/NPC. They will also present a proclamation for Government Communicators Day on February 24th. I appreciate this a lot and will attend the Commission meeting to receive that one. The Commission will hear 2 presentations on the 20th. First will be a staff presentation from our Revenue Services Director, Aaron Kuhn, sharing information about our Finance Department. Second will be an American Rescue Plan Act Community Project presentation. We'll hear from Pastor Joe Hooper from the Southwest Michigan Community Impact Association. Next, the Commission will consider one ordinance adoption. The Commission approved introducing Ordinance 1/2024 at their February 2nd meeting. This would update sections of the city's administrative code affecting practices for city employees. This includes items around vacation and sick leaves, removing a performance evaluation program that isn't used, and removing a section about residency requirements for city employees, which hasn't been enforced for decades and conflicts with state law as it's currently written. Our consent agenda for February 20th includes minutes from previous meetings, the city manager's report for the evening, and resolutions 362 to 374. And here's a rundown of all of those. 362 through 370 appoint and reappoint members to some of the city's boards, councils, and commissions. You can pause the video here to see the names of those proposed members and the boards that they would serve on, or you can see them by going to the agenda yourself. 371 considers making 3 temporary traffic control orders permanent. These have all been in place for at least 60 days, and city traffic staff recommend having them in place permanently. And those are, first, 3 parallel parking spaces on State Street east of McCamley would be reserved as a loading area for commercial deliveries, which was requested by our downtown development director and supported by nearby businesses. Second, allow parking on the north side of Massachusetts Avenue as requested by neighbors on that street. And third, remove all on-street parking restrictions on Fonda Avenue based on traffic staff observations that they're not necessary. 372 considers approving a contract to buy a training simulator for the police department from GovRed Technology, Inc. for $69,500. This is a virtual reality system that will allow for a variety of scenario-based training opportunities for our officers. 373 considers setting a public hearing during the March 5th regular City Commission meeting to review and take public comment on a brownfield plan proposed for 161 East Michigan Avenue, the Calhoun County Justice Center, and 2 neighboring Elm Street properties. The plan involves environmental and other actions needed to safely redevelop the properties. And this item might sound familiar. This hearing was initially planned for February 6th, but had to be rescheduled. 374 considers approving a contract with Schweitzer to renovate the lobby of the city's airport operations and maintenance facility for just over $65,000. This project will improve sound dampening, control of access to this area of the building, and security. Finally, we have the regular resolutions for the 20th, numbers 375 to 378. Reso 375 considers affirming the Battle Creek transit service cuts that have now been in place for over 1 year. This is a required action when something like that happens and does not mean that transit won't bring back service when it's possible to do so. There was a good discussion about this situation during a public hearing at the January 16th City Commission meeting, and I will put a link to the meeting and the timestamp in the description box, so you can go back and find that if you'd like. Reso 376 considers approving a contract with the Michigan Department of Transportation to resurface North 20th Street from Columbia Avenue to Gogwak Street this year. The project is estimated at $463,325, with the city's share of that cost at $93,325. Reso 377 considers an agreement between the city and Neighborhoods Incorporated around providing short-term rental assistance with $235,810 in federal home grant funding. This will help about 80 low-income households in the city to have safe rental housing and to help prevent homelessness. Reso 378 considers approving city debt in the form of water and wastewater bonds. This is a result of our application to the Drinking Water State Revolving Fund, which was approved. Our application was for about $24.5 million to rehabilitate our well field, replace lead service lines throughout the city, replace water mains, and improve our water treatment facility. We also qualified for principal forgiveness on half of our application amount, or just over $12 million. We must notify city neighbors about our intent to do this, and we can move forward with the bonds without requiring a ballot question to city voters. However, that does change if any voters file a petition with the city clerk within 45 days after we publish that notice that we intend to do this with the bonds. If this resolution is approved, that petition period would end in mid-April. And that's everything on the agenda for the February 20th regular City Commission meeting. For more information and to see more details and documents related to each of these agenda items, please check it out online, or you can get a paper copy in the City Clerk's office at City Hall. Thanks for joining me for this City Commission agenda preview for February 20th, 2024. Watch the City Commission live or as replays on the City of Battle Creek, Michigan YouTube channel, and get connected with your City of Battle Creek.